Here's a little tip that's so dang simple and overlooked, and it's all about cleaning your pads. How to clean it, what products to use. This one little tip, these two products we're gonna use are gonna save you both time and money. Check it out. All right, so what are we gonna use in this case is we got some dirty pads naturally. We've got a clean bucket of water. I've got a grit guard down to the bottom, grit guard for the top. Now I'm gonna take and add in, I pre-squeezed in some rags to riches. So just one fluid ounce or one of the squeezable, and you can see right there, just gonna squeeze it like that, only putting one in there in this case. And what we're gonna do is pre-soak the pads. So this is the really cool part, is I'm gonna put 3 sprays, 1, 2, 3 into the water. Then the dirty pads, I'm just gonna pre-treat the surface and put them face down, meaning that the business side of the pad face down. So I'm gonna pre-treat. These pads are clean, just doing this for illustration. But believe it or not, it does a great job. So this is actually a product that we're gonna use that's called Carpet Bomber. So we're gonna tag up Rags to Riches with Carpet Bomber as a 1-2 punch to get dirty pads clean. Here's the other option on this. It's gonna make your pads last longer. So now what we're gonna do is show you on the bucket system, on the clean bucket system, on how to take and use the pad washer from Grit Guard on how to wash your pads. All right, so my pads are in the water. Now what do? I'm gonna take my top grit guard, I'm gonna push down, and I'm gonna do this with probably up to about 12 pads. So right now, just 3. I'm gonna squeeze it out until the bubbles, all the oxygen are out of the pads. Keep pushing it. I'm gonna plunger it back up, and then I'm gonna let the grit guards kind of sit on top to weight the pads down so they pre-soak, and the solution, with the solution of Rags to Riches and Carpet Bomber on the surfaces. Now you can do that, this is the best part, you can do that with wool pads, like in the bucket. You can do that with sturdy foam pads, these are the free rides, or the really soft free ride pads. This is good for any manufacturer. We've tried this with every manufacturer, but of course, we're utilizing the P&S products right now. So my pads are pre-soaked for about 20 minutes, maybe up to 2 hours, never overnight. My solution, 3 sprays of the Carpet Bomber, and then 1 ounce of the Rags to Riches, just one squeezable container of it, right here, autofill, is back into the pad washer itself. Now we do the business, clean them up, and for time's sake of not going through that, if you haven't seen a pad washer used, just go over to Grit Guard's site. They've got a great video on their pad washer. I love this pad washer. It's a great system. And then we're gonna use the same solution here, but I've got one more trick. My preferred method, let's go over to the washer and dryer, and I'm gonna show you that one. All right, you're probably saying, Renny, you're nuts. How can you wash pads, especially delicate pads like foam, in the washer, and how can you use a dryer, right? Well, we can. We've proven this for the last 2 or 3 years. So what we're gonna do is the same thing. We've pre-soaked the pads, and so the solution's in there, and again, just 3 squirts, light sprays of Carpet Bomber, and then we've got 1 ounce of Rags to Riches. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and squeeze out. Just squeeze, don't wring, just squeeze the pads out, throw them right in here. Now, I never wanna mix foam with wool, and I never wanna mix compounding pads with polishing pads. So if you've used a pad, no matter what, is you never mix the foam with the wool. And then also I'm gonna take and do compound pads separately. And then I'm gonna do the polishing pads separately from that. But I never mix wool with foam. All right, so we're gonna squeeze these out gently. And again, don't wring them out. A little bit of more water's okay. And then we're gonna go over the solution that we're gonna use in the washer. And then also this temperature setting, which is really important on the dryer. Okay, all truth in advertising on this. All the pad manufacturers we utilize have come to me the last couple of years since we've been doing this and asking me, God, are you still using our pads in training? Because you're not using a lot of them. The reason why is our pads are coming out so nice with this system is that we're not going through near as many pads. They last a lot longer, they come cleaner, and it works a lot better. So what we're gonna do on the settings, we're gonna open up the tray, we're gonna put 1 ounce of Rags to Riches in there, and we're gonna also put 1 ounce of Carpet Bomber. Now, Carpet Bomber is we're gonna put it pure right out of the bottle. We're not gonna dilute it down, just 1 ounce of each of those. We're gonna go ahead and shut that down. And then on the settings, this is really important, is we're gonna come down here to cold water. We're gonna go to delicate cycle if it's just a few pads. We're gonna go normal cycle if you're doing a lot of pads. Like if you're doing 20, 25 pads, you're gonna go a little more aggressive. Now here's the important part on the dryer, is we're gonna put the pads in there. Again, only foam with foam, only wool with wool, and we're gonna put it onto the normal cycle on big, heavy loads, but normally we're just doing casual or delicate. I don't really mind if the pads come out a little damp, and so most of the time, I'm on the delicate or the casual setting, and they turn out brand new. So I hope this helped you kind of decide on how you're going to clean pads. Believe me, it's made a big difference in the training center. And we taught this to a couple hundred shops around the country, around the world. It's worked really well. Again, kind of a go back on it. Doesn't matter if you're cleaning wall, if you're cleaning nice firm foam or a nice soft foam. And the rags to riches, 1 ounce. Again, something I didn't mention, maybe 2 ounces on really dirty loads, especially when it comes to wool. And then again, just a spritz of the carpet bomber. Don't overload it with the carpet bomber. It doesn't take a whole lot. But I hope you enjoyed this little tip. We'll see you next time. And we'll be talking about how we're using rags to riches on towels. Check it out.